Good morning, Rumble. Good morning, Rumble. Good morning, Rumble. Also, good morning over there on Twitch, as well as X Live this morning on this 04.19.2024. Current time, yeah, I know, I'm late. I know. Current time is 07:17 a.m. Eastern time here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside on this Friday morning. Thank God it's Friday, and we're getting the day started here for a hashtag positive start to the day, hashtag PSTTD. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on Rumble Studio, broadcasting into Twitch as well as X Live this morning as far as that goes. Also locals. I figure give YouTube and YouTube and what's the other one? The private Facebook a break as far as that goes. And I can always what do you do that thing on Twitch? Once you get done with the broadcast, you can export it over and stuff like that. I can do that for as far as that goes. But we're here on Rumble. My name is Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich here on Rumble, Fireman Rich over there on X. I'm also at Fireman Rich on X, at Fireman Rich over there on True Social, Instagram Threads, as well as Blue Skies. Public Facebook is the real Fireman Rich. And we have in our chat here, Tony's on the Rumble here as he comes in saying, salute to you, sir, and positive start to the day. And the missus, you heard her. She said, good morning, Tony. So good morning to you, my brother veteran, good friend and fellow broadcaster, and glad to have you here. We have Big Juice in the house. Rich, there you are. Yeah, here I am. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just woke up about 45, 50 minutes ago. Okay, I slept in, and I was late yesterday for the audio podcast, so it's just like, oh, so what can I say? Let's see, more coffee, Rich. Oh, this is my very first cup, so here it is, folks. Here's the coffee. There it is. As I present the coffee, first cup of the day. We would not have a Friday morning coffee unless we had it, as far as that goes. And Big Juice saying hello to Tony, and I'm seeing we have a commercial break over there on Twitch, and I know that irritates a lot of people, and I know about turning off the commercials if I wanted to. I got them down to the lowest settings. There's other broadcasters that could do the same. I'm like those other broadcasters. I leave them up because it's interesting. I'm an affiliate and I make a little coin. So if you don't want to watch the commercials, Big Juice, you can come over here to Rumble, because that's where we have no commercials. Okay. Or else watch us on. So you have choices. We all have choices. I'll just leave it. And Tony saying hi to Big Juice, and Big Juice saying hi to Tony. So, but we're having our morning coffee here, as far as that goes. And I am running slow this morning. Let's see. And there we are. We're right there. We'll put us up on the big board. Let's slide that over there. And we're often running on the big board and stuff like that. So we are getting our day started here. We'll check all the networks here that we're on. And so I slept in. I slept in yesterday. I slept in this morning, and it felt good to sleep in. So, you know, I'll sort of half-ass say I'm sorry, but I'm not, because it's not like I think the reason I was late yesterday and for the audio podcast and this morning is the fact that I have other family members that usually get up, and that's my alarm clock, because I don't set an alarm clock anymore. I have no need to set an alarm clock unless I have an appointment. So I get up when everybody else gets up, or else a little bit more or earlier before that. And it's good. That's part of being retired, I guess. You can you're at your own schedule and stuff. So we're good on the over there on Twitch. The same thing with Jim Figerty. Oh wow, we got Jim Figerty, we got Total Dad, we got Michael Bathurst, and we got Hal Massa on the Twitch, and then they got me. There's 5 people broadcasting on Twitch, just like back in the old Haps days. You know, people broadcasting and stuff. That's a good thing as far as that goes. I know there was comments in here that, oh, how can I address that? Comments here that people broadcasting over, I think Helen said that. I told Helen, I don't really care. I don't. It's a big internet. And you have choices. So there's the choices. You know, you have 4 broadcasters and stuff. I know Tina's over there because she walks as Hal. That's fine. I have no, you know, she's, you know, that's her choice. We all have choices and stuff like that. We all have choices on what we do and what we say. We got to be careful with those choices, though. That's all I got to say, is because they do have consequences. And I'll talk about that a little bit more in my thought for the day. What's that? What's wrong? Hang on for a minute. The missus is reminding me to because we had let's just say we're having a really good week this week, and we had some real big chuckles as far as that goes. So let's see getting back to the broadcast here. Let's stick on point here, Rich. Let's see, Twitch is good. We're not over there on X Live. I'm liking being on X Live. Let's see. Oh, there we are. And there's Tony's. I see Tony's comments on the Rumble. The Rumble's looking good. And do I need that one up? I don't need that one. I don't need that one. I got that one. Okay, so we'll park it right here. And let's see. We all look good. And the, you know what? I can. Let me bring up another tab for the broadcast manager here, as far as that goes, because that gives me the signal, because right now on the Rumble Studios, does it give us any indication? It doesn't give us an indication on how the broadcast is going stream-wise, how many KBS and all that. So let's bring it over here on Stream Manager. And we got a good signal, excellent broadcast. We're at 30 frames per second. Wow. I think it comes out 1080p. I've noticed that on Rumble here, Rumble Studios. We're on Rumble Studios and broadcasting from Rumble. And what is it? Rumble Studios. It just the replay, it's almost stellar compared to Twitch and YouTube. It's a lot better and stuff like that. So we have first time chatters, Wheelo, and let me see something here real quick. Have to do the old checkaroonie. Let's see. Just get and let's see, I'm late, glue twice. Are you? Yes, I used to be a firefighter. This thing says down here, retired firefighter. So we got a couple of first time chatters. I late juice. You're welcome. That's for your question. Wheelo, you better watch your P's and Q's. Zero tolerance, okay? Answer says, cutie. You're on thin ice right now, okay? So I will drop the hammer in a minute, and I think you know what that means, because if you're asking that type of questions, I will drop the hammer in a minute. As far as first time chatters, as far as that goes, so watch what you say. It's my broadcast, okay? Try not to disrupt it. And Tim Fan, hey. And watch the the handsome and all that stuff like that. I don't know you, you don't know me, unless you're a troll or something like that. I'm just telling you flat out. You're on Wheelo, you're on thin ice right now, as far as that goes. So you got 2 strikes. The third strike, you'll be out. Okay. It might be. It just amazes me, some of the people that come in here, as far as that goes. We've been broadcasting for quite some time here, so I'm not new, and I always make the fair play of giving the first time chatters in here, because I don't get any chatters for a while, and then all of a sudden I get a couple, and there's always an alternative motive. So just so you know, this isn't my first rodeo, guy. Okay, so I'm going on with the broadcast. So good morning, Tim Fan, coming in from Michigan. Glad to have you here, my friend. And we're going to go ahead and let's see, getting our day started. Positive start to the day, as far as that goes. Hashtag, despite the friendly warning, I guess I could say, as far as that goes. And let's see, we're waking up this morning to temperatures that are 48 degrees Fahrenheit. 48 degrees Fahrenheit, which equates to 8 degrees Celsius, as far as that goes. So 8 degrees Celsius. And let's see, did I put that on the? Yeah, I got that on the Wi-Fi. And let's see. 48 degrees Fahrenheit, 8 degrees Celsius. And we're going to go ahead and see what the day is. We're up running a little late, but 48's not bad. It's cloudy and overcast. It was raining yesterday, and let's see, we're going to have cloudy Cloudy with occasional rain during the afternoon. High is 61 degrees Fahrenheit. Woohoo! We're in the spring, so there we go. And thank you for the follow, Welo. That's appreciated. Hey, it works. Look at that. It comes up. Okay, Welo. That's good. Thank you. You're appreciated. Let's see. Going to the count. What? Oh, that's the Blab Owl. That's like I said. I've been broadcasting, live streaming for a long time. Blab is like over 10 years ago, as far as that goes. You know, you had. I go back to broadcasting back when Ustream. Do you remember Ustream? Oh, that's going back maybe before some of you people were even born. Ustream, and then I would broadcast on Haps. Well, Meerkat came out, and that was Meerkat was pretty good. And let's see, Meerkat, and then there was Haps. That's the Haps Owl, or the Blab Owl. Blab Owls, no. Yeah, Ustream. Let me get this right. Ustream, Meerkat, Blab. Okay, Blab. Then Periscope came out, where everybody says, "Oh, I remember I want Periscope." And then we had Haps. Haps. This is the Haps name tag there. And then we had Twitter Live, and now it's X Live that we're on. You know, we got YouTube Live, you got Instagram Live. So, you know, we have a whole bunch of tools now. So just to indicate the legacy, okay, like I said, this isn't my first rodeo doing live streaming and stuff like that. I've been on here quite some time as far as that goes, a number of years broadcasting. This type of show format I've been doing for back in the Blab, or I did a little bit in the Blab days, but on the Haps, I think I did it. Haps been gone for 2 years, and we had 3 years of Haps. So I've been doing this type of broadcast for like 5 years off and on. I've been doing it audio-wise for well over 10 years and stuff like that. So that's why I got my start on audio. Okay, getting back to the weather. Cloudy with occasional rain during the afternoon. High is 61 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds out of the south at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chance of rain, 70%, and I could say, yeah, it's going to rain out there. Our world times and temperatures as I speak, we have in Honolulu, Hawaii at 1:32 a.m. Cloudy skies, cloudy and clear at 72 degrees Fahrenheit. In Phoenix, Arizona, we have Phoenix, Arizona at 4:32 a.m. Clear skies, 66 degrees Fahrenheit. In Chicago, Illinois, the Windy City, it's clear skies, clear and sunny, 43 degrees Fahrenheit. In Chicago, Illinois, we have Chicago, Illinois, the Windy City, clear skies, 43 degrees Fahrenheit at 6:32. New York City at 7:32 a.m. and it's 7:32 a.m. currently here in southern tier of upstate New York. Cloudy skies in New York City, 48 degrees Fahrenheit. Down there in Warner Robins, Georgia, where Tony D is from, we have 60 degrees Fahrenheit, 88 for the high, 66 partly cloudy. So he's got some 88. That's a good temperature right there. So thank you, Tony, for that weather update down there. Let's see, Swifty Twisty. Hey, Swifty Twisty, thank you for great streams. Keep it. Yeah, okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Just doing the thing that I like to do in the morning and get the day started here. Going across the pond, the Atlantic Ocean in Cork, Ireland at 12:33 p.m. currently. It's cloudy skies, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. In Milan, Italy, clear and sunny at 1:33 p.m., 63 degrees Fahrenheit. And moving over to Kuala Lumpur, we like to say Kuala Lumpur. It is at 7:33 p.m. in the early evening, 64 degrees Fahrenheit, clear skies in Kuala Lumpur. And let's see, up to Tokyo, Japan at 8:34 p.m. in their evening, clear evening skies at 64 degrees Fahrenheit. And moving down to Melbourne, Australia, great continent and great country of Australia, but Melbourne, Australia, at 9:34 p.m., 57 degrees Fahrenheit, clear skies. Sydney, it's 9:34 there as well, 64 degrees Fahrenheit there, cloudy skies, and those are our world times and temperatures. Willow, I don't know what that is, so I'm not going to address it. Okay, with all due respect. Okay, if I don't answer you after a minute, just move on. Okay, I have no idea what that is. So let's see. Big Juice, Rich is going on vacation. I spent 7 years in Italy, Steve, and I never made it to Rome. I drove by Rome. I saw it over there. I said, "Oh, there's Rome," as I was driving up the Adriatic side, which would be the western side of the boot, going back up to northern Italy. I drove down the coast of Yugoslavia, and then I took a ferry over to the Bari, Italy, and drove up the boot. And that was pretty. And I regret that. I could have had a chance, and I had a couple chances there. I had a chance when I went back there the second time with the missus, and I guess you just get sort of caught up in the routine and stuff like that. And it's after the fact that I could have met Pope John Paul, because he would meet with military families that were stationed over there in Italy every Saturday, and could have stayed down there at the USO resorts. That's right down the road from the Vatican. No, I've never been to France. I don't care for. It's one country. I've never been to France. Never been to France. Don't care to go to France. I went to Germany. Germany was all right. Austria is fantastic. It's a beautiful country, Austria. I love Northern Italy. Italy as a whole is great. I even went to Sicily, but Sicily, you want to say Sicily, and you don't call the people who live there Italians, they're Sicilian. There's a difference. There's a big difference. Believe me, I know firsthand. But I love Italy. Italy is my favorite European country. As far as if I was to go back to Europe, it would be go back to Italy, as far as that goes. Let's see. We do have a thought for the day I want to get to, and as far as that goes, and it comes from a gentleman that we probably have all read this book or heard of this book, 1984. But George Orwell was an English novelist and poet. Eric Arthur Blair was an English novelist, poet, essayist, journalist, and critic who wrote under the pen name of George Orwell. He wrote the great work 1984. Some will say that we're living in that now. I remember reading that, and it was a hard read when I was in junior high. His work is characterized by lewd social criticism, opposition to totalitarianism, and support of democratic socialism. So I don't know if I politically aligned, I wouldn't be aligned with, but he is a great author. He is a great author, and we have a great quote from him. And let's see if I can get to it here. Let's see. The quote from George Orwell, and our thought for the day. But if thought corrupts language, language can corrupt thought. Pretty powerful words there. But if thought corrupts language, then language can also corrupt thought. So my takeaway on that, plain and simple, is you got to be careful on what you say, because what we say is what we're thinking. And what we say comes back to what we're thinking. It can be a revolving circle. So I'm always cautious on what I'm saying, or try to be. I try to be respectful, polite, and dignified. I'm a simple person. I'm a simple man doing a simple broadcast, nothing more. Language is important, especially these days. There's some stuff going on right now that I was sort of noticed last night before hitting the bed on some events going on over there on the other side of the world. A couple places, but something just most currently, I'm not going to go into detail on it because this isn't a news show, and I'm not going to really express, this isn't the platform there where I'm going to express my opinion on it. But when actions are done, words should be spoken carefully. So you just have to be careful in what you say these days. And like I say, that's why I give a warning to first-time chatters that come in. I appreciate you being here. You're taking a little bit of your time to be here. I'm here for me. Okay, just so you know, coming in, I'm not here for, I appreciate the chat. The chat's important and stuff, but when it's the bottom line is I'm here to get a positive start to the day, and part of that is interacting with the chat, and I don't need no knuckleheads in the chat. Okay, so I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the follow there from Wilo, and it's appreciative. And let's see. I just searched up what U.S. Air Force or U.S. means, and unless it means something else, being a part of the is cool. I want to become a firefighter someday, but I doubt I can join due to the fact that I live in. You can join the Australian forces. Late glue twice. I'm gonna just call you Mr. Late. Mr. Late. You could join the Australian forces. They have the equivalent. I know there's a broadcast. Well, I used to broadcast a lot, and that's our good friend Walt Hollick, who's over there in Ireland. He was in the UK forces, and he did exactly what I did. He did he was aircraft rescue firefighting. Just go to your, check it out at your, wherever they sign up for your military services and stuff, and ask the question. You won't know unless you ask the question. I had a good career in the Air Force. I've talked about it extensively here. It makes me the person that I am. That's why I try to watch what I say, and also to use a good quote from our good friend Ted Hicks there. And I love this outlook. Don't give it oxygen. When people say stuff, don't give it oxygen, because it doesn't serve any purpose. In the great scheme of things, it does not serve any purpose. So I would go ahead and check out your local, wherever you enlist at. They must have recruitment centers in Australia, and the Australian forces, they're good allies, good friends of the United States. So they must have they must have the Australian Air Force, right? The Australian Air Force. They fly planes. They got to have aircraft rescue firefighters out there on the flight line to recover if there's an incident and stuff like that. And that's basically what I was. I was a firefighter, just so you know that. I ate glue twice. Okay. Oh, it's I ate. It's not late. It's I ate glue twice. Okay, that's a little. I remember eating glue when I was in grade school. I think about this, like, oh my God, did I do that? But thinking about it, it tasted good. That pasty glue, as far as that goes. Okay, or no, is it late? It says I ate glue, but okay, that's a capital I over here. Okay, I'm just looking at two different screens here. So, yeah, in the comments it says I ate. Okay, and let's see. So thank you, Mr. George Orwell, for that thought for the day. And I'm always aware of. Well, let's see. We don't need these tabs. Let me get rid of these tabs up here. Let's see. Did we? Oh, let me see. I got to put that in here. Let's see. Let's go ahead. I forgot to post it all up here. So it's a long comment there. Glue. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna just call you glue. Glue twice. Glue twice. Let's see. We have that there. Okay. So we posted on all the fine, and that's the thing. I don't need to go on the Facebook, because I posted the link there. I posted the link on. The link has been posted on all of the fine social media platforms that I'm on. So, and like I said, YouTube is just a mute point. I can just go ahead and, like I said, export it from Twitch and slide it over there as far as that goes. Let's see. So thank you, George Orwell, for our thought for the day one last time. Thank you. I ate glue twice. See, I like that. That works. I put that on there. Thank you for following. Great. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. And And thank you for spending the time to be here, because you could be at other places. There's other broadcasts going on and stuff like that. So, if you want to pop out, that's fine. Like I said, I know Tina, our Jersey girl, she's probably a little pissed off at me because I'm running late. I slept in. What can I say? I slept in, and it feels good. So sleeping in can be a positive start to the day as far as that goes. So thank you, Glue Twice there. Thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciated. Let's see. But George Orwell, but if thought corrupts language, language can also corrupt thought. George Orwell. Thank you, Mr. George Orwell. God bless and Godspeed. And some wise words. Let's see. Our national day for today is, we got some on the docket here. I think there's one I liked. Yeah, there was one I liked because let's see. We have National Clean Out Your Medicine Cabinet Day. Yeah, if you got some dirt old medicine in the medicine cabinet, shit can it. You don't need it. National North Dakota Day. No, throw it in with the bin with the rest of the states. We have National Garlic Day. When I worked at IBM after I got out of the Air Force, there was this guy. He would bring in, he could bring in bushels of freaking garlic. He grew it. He reeked of garlic. He ate it all the time. A good guy though. So today's National Garlic Day, National Hangout Day. Yeah, we're hanging out. We're doing that. I'm going to go with National Amaretto Day. Amaretto. I like the liqueur amaretto. That's pretty good stuff. But on April 19th, National Amaretto Day recognizes a liqueur known around the world for the flavor and aroma. Hashtag National Amaretto Day. And amaretto, the liqueur, it's like liquid candy. That is good. That's probably my favorite hard drink. Is like a shot, 2 shots and just sipping it. It's delicious. In Italian, the word let's see if I can pronounce this right. I haven't done my amaretto. Yeah, amaretto means little bitter, because it's made from bitter almonds and makers infuse the pure alcohol or brandy results in a strong almond flavor. So amaretto is like liquid almonds, but I don't think it's bitter. Maybe the abstract, as far as when you're cooking. The traditional Italian liqueur carries a reputation for being fragrant, and it does. So I really enjoy that. I haven't had it in a while, but it is some good stuff. I just finished. What did I finish last Saturday? It was my 1-year anniversary of not working. My last 2 shots of Crown Royal Peach. That's smooth too. I like drinking the beer. Okay, the beer is good. I have an occasional beer. Matter of fact, I think I had a Guinness. Yeah, I did have a Guinness yesterday. As far as that, after waking up from my afternoon nap and clearing the cobwebs out and stuff, and I probably end up I took a nap yesterday, but I stayed up late watching my Thursday night is usually is late night TV watching. I watch Sheldon, Ghost, All About Todd, and then Elsbeth. They're all 4 good CBS shows. So I was fixated on watching them as far as that goes. And let's see, yesterday I did do the Anchor. No, it's not Anchor. It's Spotify. Spotify for podcasters. Broadcast, podcast, audio podcast. And what did we talk about? We talked about this. They've got a telescope pointing out, and they've looked at this this planet that is over 600 light years away, and it has this phenomenon on its surface, and they're able to observe it to a certain degree. Where is that? Oh, there's an article about the Eiffel Tower. Speaking of the Eiffel Tower, there it is. Mysterious rainbow-like glow lights. It's a huge area that you can see. It covers the. It's almost like a spot that's on the surface of Jupiter. But this is clouds of certain materials, but it's observed on a planet that's outside our solar system for the first time. And I guess the follow-up is they're going to probably take the James Webb Space Telescope and put an eye on it, because the first observations that they got are from ground telescopes here on Earth. So if they put the James Webb Telescope on it, and 600 light years away, that's nothing for the James Webb Space Telescope, which is a phenomenal piece of technology that's out there for us to look into the deepness of space. Let's see. So that was good doing that yesterday. I was late doing the audio podcast yesterday too. Matter of fact, I think it started about the same time. So when the family members aren't waking up, I guess I sort of, and I was in a good sleep this morning too. So it's good to sleep in. I think last Friday I was running late too. So, but I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. If anything, I'm going to take a nap this afternoon because I can. Let's see. How are we doing on time? Okay, we're right on schedule. We're right in schedule. So let's see. Matter of fact, I was deciding yesterday afternoon, should I take a nap or game? Because I haven't gamed it all this week. So we're here on Friday. We made it to the weekend, and we can play. So I'll probably be doing some gaming this weekend, and I'll be broadcasting it here, of course, on Rumble Studios. And but I have not done any gaming as of late because I've been enjoying the naps. I mean, the naps are outweighing doing stuff on this thing called the internet, and as far as that goes, let's see. Let's get to our history for the day. Our history. The first, let's see, the American Revolution began here in 1775 in Massachusetts at Lexington Common. I used to be stationed at an air base, and it was right outside Lexington. It was like 5 miles down the road. I used to, at 3 miles down the road, because I would run out, and I've actually ran to the Lexington Common and back to Hanscom Air Force Base back when I was doing a lot of running back then. It's very, it's not that big it's just like a small area in the downtown Lexington. Lexington is a very nice little town. But the American Revolution began in Massachusetts at Lexington Common with the shot heard around the world, a skirmish that gave needed time for the militia at Concord, which was right down the road, to organize around the North Bridge, where they turned back the British under heavy fire. And I've ran past the North Bridge. So Hanscom Field was right here, and it had the communities of Bedford, Lexington, and Concord right around it. So I know that area very well. Massachusetts, that area is just full of American history. Very expensive to live at, though, especially. Let's see, keeping up there in Boston, or down the road into Boston. The first Boston Marathon was run back in 1897, and I think they just had the Boston Marathon this week. Let me check that out. Boston Marathon. Let's see. I think they have it every year. I just remember they have it every year in April during tax, and tax day is what, April 15th. So let's see. Let's look that up. Boston Marathon. There it is. Yeah, it was Monday. The Boston Marathon is an annual marathon race hosted by several cities and towns in greater Boston, eastern Massachusetts. It is traditionally held on Patriots Day, the third Monday of April. So that would have been the 15th. So that was this past week. I've never ran it. To qualify, you have to run a previous marathon in under 3 hours. I did run a few marathons back in my younger day. The fastest marathon time was 3 hours and 4 minutes. I think I did the Long Island Marathon. And I did a 3 hour 15. I think there was one marathon I did. It was 3 hours and 3.5 hours. It's 26 miles. I did a lot of running back in the day. I think I'm feeling the results. I'm a lot healthier today because of that. Let's see. So we had the Boston Marathon, And let's see, Volkswagen of America was founded in Englewood Cliffs, New Jersey, to standardize its dealer and service network in the United States back in 1955. And I think I've seen commercials where Volkswagen has an electric car now. It's probably, it looks big in the commercials, but I'm sure it's probably small. It's probably small. We're watching TV last night, and one of the commercials we saw is a Toyota has a new electric car, and they had a price point on there for 16 grand. I'm thinking that can't be right. Electric cars go from anywhere from 30,000 up, I guess. I was asked yesterday, would I ever buy an electric car? I don't know. It's a mixed bag there on that question. Let's see. Here's a good one. Back in 1987, The Simpsons debuted for the first time as a short cartoon on the Tracy Altman Show, and then after that, it came on Fox, and it's been there for years. And here's something we've talked about, and I've talked about this on the audio podcast on Spotify, and it's about the Mars helicopter. It was 3 years ago today. The first rotary flight was performed on the surface of another planet as humanity continued its quest to become a multi-world species. With the little helicopter that could, Integrity Mars helicopter, this little solar power small fry arrived on the world riding on a rover, the rover Perseverance, which is still operational, Perseverance, under the belly, and then it was released. And I'm familiar with that release process as far as that goes. As far as the company that made that, it's very, that was the big, how are we going to get that up there? And, it's always how there's something, I don't know. Let me see if I can go. Can I bring that up? Yeah, let's go to, speaking of helicopters, let me go ahead and present this, and we'll continue with the, because I posted this yesterday on my X over there on my X page, at Fireman Rich. And let's see, let's make sure we have it here. We'll go to present. There it is. Okay, that's the picture of the planet that I talked about yesterday. That's 600 light years away. But the thing I want to show is moving up here. This is from, I guess, Lockheed Martin Space, their new concept, Tighten Your Seatbelt. So they might be launching this puppy on Titan, which is one of Jupiter's moons. And NASA has confirmed that the development of the Dragonfly rotary craft will continue its final design, construction, and testing as it progresses towards a historical mission to Saturn's moon. Titan will be launching July 2008. We're excited. Okay. We're excited to help bring and that's the Lockheed Martin space company. And here's a picture that I'm talking about. That's the thing. This is what the little helicopter on Mars is, the spinoff. Literally the spinoff. This is going to be flying on the moon Titan, because I guess the atmosphere can support it. Let's see what happened to my phone timed out. So, but here's how it looks. This is how it's going to come in. I just find this interesting. And it just flies. As soon as it drops, it's starting to fly, and then it can land. That's a neat concept. They could do this on Mars, but they're going to go one step further. They're going to go over to Titan, a moon. So that sucker's got to be pretty big too. I don't think it's as little as the Integrity. I think it's a good size, because that canister right there it's dropping from is probably in a diameter, I would say anywhere from 12 to 16 feet maybe. I don't know. I have to look at, but I think that's a neat concept. That's how they used to drop the lawn. You know, the Mars rovers. They would fall and they had retro rockets, and they would land. As far as that goes, so that's pretty neat right there. But it all started. It all started with the Integrity, the Mars helicopter. So it completed 25 flights on Mars, gathering critical data on the air density, wind speeds, and other things, other items as far as, and also scouted for the Perseverance rover and sent back stellar photographs of 30 feet. And I fly a drone. I don't have it here. It's tucked away. But it's just a neat concept of what they can do. They can cover a lot more ground, see a lot more things, and as far as that goes. So thank you for your service. The reason the Mars helicopter Integrity doesn't work anymore, one of its rotors got broke. So it doesn't have a stable flight as far as that goes. All right. This is the anniversary of something that tragically happened back on April 19th, 1993. No, was it 93? Okay, it was the well, actually, two things happened. It was 80 people were killed in the Waco siege down in Waco, Texas, and then 168 people were killed in the Oklahoma City bombing, which was very tragic as far as that goes. So, so we remember. That's all we can do and move forward. 1865, a funeral was held at the White House for President Abraham Lincoln's assassination 5 days earlier. His coffin was taken to the U.S. Capitol for a private memorial service and at the rotunda of the Capitol building. A great American president. And let's see, 1943, during World War II, tens of thousands of Jews in the Warsaw Ghetto began a violent but ultimately fruitful uprising against the Nazi forces, and they were put down, which was not good. And let's see, that's about it. Boston Marathon, talked about that. And let's see, and we got let's see, our for Wednesday they had, I'm going to be bringing up here, let's see, what do we got for time? We got, okay, we'll do this and we'll go for a break. Our segment that we like having, and that's our segment 100 years ago today, but it's today as of this past Wednesday, which would be April 17th. It's always a day later as far as that goes to present this. And let me bring this up. Go to present. And let's see, where's 100 years ago? Oh, there it is, right at the top. Okay. And I'm always looking for the other tab. Oh, okay, we're already in it, but I got to take, let me take this off here. The ticker tape. We'll take off so you can see me. Here I am. So this is 100 years ago today, or 100 years ago as of April 17th, and what was in the news. And this is the news in the local area where I live at here in the southern tier of upstate New York. And this is a nice, it's a funny because it was very important news back in the day, but look back on it, it's like, really? By today's standards, I guess but it is funny to watch. And as far as that goes, and let's see. Let's get, how am I going to start this? Let's see. I got to go to the tab. Where's the tab? I'm still figuring out this Rumble Studios as far as the present, because it's all web-based. And like I said, I'm enjoying using it, but it's just finding the tabs. I got so many tabs. I'm able to put up a number of tabs though, and it doesn't. So let's go ahead and start this and see what they have to say.
100 years ago today, the statue of Daniel S. Dickinson, Broome County's great statesman, is now complete and ready to ship to this city. The statue will be unveiled at the Courthouse Square on May 30th. The new clubhouse of the Polish Young Men's Society, located on Prospect Street near Merrill Street, has just been completed. It was announced today that work on the new tennis courts to be laid out in Recreation Park will begin immediately. And finally, a new electric device has been installed on the bells at St. James Church in Johnson City. The new device, the first one to be installed in this section of the country, allows the bells to be operated by electricity from a small keyboard, eliminating the old manual system that required the strength of a man to operate. That was the news 100 years ago.
So that was our high-tech item 100 years ago. An electric device installed on a bell with a small keyboard where if you hit it, it started the operation of the the bell. That was the high tech. And you look at that was 100 years ago, and you look at the technology we have now. I mean, just this is a simple broadcast from a simple man here that I'm enjoying doing, and it's fun to do. And I don't take for granted this technology that we have, because it's monstrous. There's some people just take it for granted and say, they get frustrated with it and stuff like that. And it's just like, I mean, stop, take a step back, think about what we have compared to 100 years ago. And that's one of the takeaways I have a lot when I'm showing this 100 years ago today, that we have a lot more. We got a lot more problems too, but we try and take care of those. But just on the technology side, you look at, geez, I've got a multiple. If I had these devices that are on my desktop, and I was to go back 100 years ago today, I'd be looked at like I was from another planet, an alien, so to speak, of the outer space kind, as far as that goes. And so it was announced today, work on the new tennis courts. That was big news back in the day. They played a lot of tennis back in the day. And the new clubhouse for the Polish Young Men's Society, they had those things back in the day. And they unveiled a statue of a prominent man. But do we know anything about him? No, because that was 100 years ago. So most people won't care. My father used to have the saying, if you can't remember it 100 years ago, 100 years ago, or 100 years from now, don't worry about it. And I think that's a good statement as far as that goes. Will I be remembered 100 years ago, or 100 years from now? Will you be remembered 100? Probably not, unless you have that long family line of sorts. Okay, we're out of coffee, so we're going to go ahead. Let's see, we're sitting at coming up on 55 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and let's see, take a little break here for a few minutes to refresh our coffee, and I will be right back. And let's see, where do I got to park this? I got to park this on that tab. There we go. And we will be right back, folks. Let's see. Oh, I have to. Okay. I didn't know. I got to upload that. And that's one of the slides I don't have. I got to go over here on the OBS. So we'll be right back. We have a fresh cup of coffee here, our second cup of the day here for the Friday morning coffee, 04.19.2024 at Rumble, at Twitch broadcast. And oh, that tastes good. That tastes good. Oh, good start to the day. Second cup there. We'll probably end up, I don't know. Are we going to go for a walk? Okay, maybe eventually. Eventually, yeah. Let me see. Let me check the Doppler. What's the Doppler like? Let's see. Let's check. Let me check the Doppler as far as that goes. That's the missus. She's getting her breakfast, getting her day started here. Let's see. What do we have here? Oh, there's a lot of rain out.
You got a few hours.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Just going to be cloudy overcast. It's a little damp out there, but it's clear right now. Cloudy overcast, but there's a big. Oh, how big is that? Well, that goes right straight down all the way down to Georgia.
Yeah.
North of Georgia, so it's north of Macon as far as the rain starts, and it goes right up all the way through in between Tennessee, North Carolina, Kentucky, Virginia, West Virginia, up into Ohio, Pennsylvania, and that up there in the western part. It's just starting to hit the western part of New York out there in Buffalo way. So we're going to have a little wet weather out that way. But we're back here for the second half, second hour, I guess you could say, for the morning broadcast. Let me see. Can I bring this up? I wonder if I can bring. Nah, I better not. Better not mess with that. We'll just keep that right there. So we're at the 1 hour mark. This is Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on Rumble, over there on Twitch, at Fireman Rich on X, at Fireman Rich over on Truth Social, Instagram, Threads, and Blue Skies, public Facebook, The Real Fireman Rich, all one word. And so we're on our second half here. Our second, the broadcast is going good. I bet you I could. Let me see if I've got a camera on here. I can bring my second. Let's see if I can bring this in. Let's see. Can I bring the camera up? Okay, there I am. Hi. Let me see if I can turn the camera around. I want to show this tree. Let's see if we flip camera. Okay, there I am on my laptop. Okay, there's the tree out. Yeah, we could do this. Here we go. There's the tree I'm talking about. I wonder if I can shut my camera down. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's shut my camera down. And there's the tree. That's a pear tree that's outside my window. Isn't that nice? And you can see it's a cloudy day out as far as that goes. So, and it's all in full bloom. And good night, Han. Okay, good night, Wheelo. Have a good one. Wheelo must be over in Australia too. Let's see. Let me bring this back. Flip camera. And there I am. Okay. Let's bring my camera up here at the computer desk. And we'll shut this one. So this is the Rumble. That's the Rumble app. I just showed you the Rumble app. That's the pear tree. That's a pear tree, right? I think I think it's a pear tree. It doesn't bear any fruit. We have an apple tree that's right down the road there a little bit, but that's the capability I have for Rumble Studios there. That so if Wheelo is saying good night, he must be from Australia too, Wheelo, because it's 10:17 over there in Australia. So he must be an Aussie. I got it next time. Thank you for the follow, Wheelo. Greatly appreciate also. And as far as that goes. But the Rumble Studios, that's the Rumble Studio app on the phone, on my Samsung 23A 5G phone. And I think that's pretty cool stuff. I can go mobile while I'm broadcasting here. And what I'd like to do is this telescope back here, when we get a clear day or clear evening, to go ahead and straighten out my hair. Get too many gray hairs. But as far as bring a moon broadcast, as far as looking on the moon and stuff like that, because I haven't used the telescope in a while, and it goes along with flying the drone and stuff like that. But we'll see. But I think that's pretty neat, the technology that we have. We're talking about that. You know, they didn't have this type of technology. Look at that. I'm able to take this view and actually go mobile and show you the pear tree that's right outside the window there, my neighbor's tree. And you can see what kind of a day we're having instead of the, it's daylight out these windows that you can see, but you can't really see clearly through them as far as that goes. So it's always neat and fun to do, to be able to do that. So one of these days one of these broadcasts this morning, we'll take a walk out in the backyard. We'll have a new segment, Fireman Rich in the backyard. We'll take a walk out there. And I'm not sure how the Wi-Fi would hold out, but we can check that. Let's see. Let's see, what the heck was that? That's what did that message say? Okay. Let's see. In our we had some sports last night. Let's see. And the NBA, they still have. Did they have any games last night? Let me check here. The NBA. No, they did. They had. Let's see. I'm checking Tuesday, Wednesday. No, they had some games Wednesday, but they have 2 games tonight. They have the last of what they call the play-in tournament. So the winners of these two games tonight will come into the playoffs that start tomorrow. So we have the Bulls and Heat, and then you have the Kings and Pelicans, and those winners will either play the Celtics or the Thunder this Sunday. Yeah, they're both. Whoever wins tonight on the 2 winners of tonight's games will be playing Sunday in the first round that starts tomorrow. Because we have the Magic and Cavaliers, Suns and Timberwolves. That's the team I'm rooting for. One of the teams, Knicks and Sixers. That's going to be a big game tomorrow at 6 p.m. I got to watch that one. That's down in the Garden, so that should be a good game. Lakers and Nuggets. That should be another good game. That's at 8:30. And then Sunday, you have the Celtics playing at 1 o'clock. Whoever wins one of those 2 teams that play tonight, Mavericks and Clippers, Pacers and Bucks. It's the first game. I think it's the first game of 5 for the first round here and stuff. So, so the Knicks and Sixers are going to be playing to go to the next round as far as that goes. So tonight finishes that. Major League Baseball, haven't really been following it other than looking at the box scores. And as far as that goes. And let's see. We start Wednesday night. The Yankees beat the Blue Jays, Toronto. That's good. And let's see. We have did the Mets play last night? Nope, they did not play. Or did they? No, they did. They played the Pirates. They beat the Pirates Wednesday night. And then last night, nobody played, the Yankees or the Mets. Cleveland beat the Red Sox. That's always good. I like seeing the Red Sox lose. I used to be a Red Sox fan, but I'm not anymore. Tonight at 7:05, the Yankees will be hosting the Rays. and the Mets we're out there playing the Dodgers in California. That's a late night game, 10:10 because they're out on the West Coast. So that's Major League. The standings in the Major League, the Yankees are ahead, or half a game ahead of the Orioles. Are up on second. Wow. So the Yankees are playing the Rays. So the Rays, they got to beat the Rays to keep them at bay. Orioles, wow. Orioles are kicking ass then. It's still early in the baseball season, though. And over there in the National League, the Mets are playing. They're playing 500 ball. They're 10-8. They're playing 556 percentage, so that's good. They're right there in the middle. That's good. As long as they're playing 500 ball or better, that's good. And the Braves are at first. So the Mets are only 2.5 games out. That's not too bad. We will have some USFL, United Football League action going on this weekend. And actually there's 3 games tomorrow starting at 12:30. And then 2 games at night on Fox. One's going to probably be on the primary Fox, and the other one's going to probably be on the Fox Sports channel. So I'll have to check that out tonight or tomorrow night. Tomorrow morning, I will be doing Let's Talk Football, USFL football, to go over my picks and talk about last week's games and what to expect and as far as that goes. And but tomorrow's games, we got the Memphis Showboats against that's going to be a good game against St. Louis Battlehawks at 12:30. I'll be watching that game. Battlehawks, they're rocking. They had 40,000 people in their stadium last week. So that's the significance of this spring football league. Then at 7:00, you have the DC Defenders playing against Birmingham Stallions down there in Birmingham at 7 on Fox. The first game, Memphis Showboats in St. Louis, that's going to be on ABC, ESPN. DC Defenders and Birmingham Stallions on Fox, and the other Michigan Panthers against San Antonio. I'm going to be bouncing back. If I watch it, well, we're going to have tomorrow night's movie night for the misses and me, but afterwards I'll probably be bouncing back and forth on these games because the football is great. The football is almost as good as the NFL football play. I love watching football. But Michigan Panthers versus the San Antonio Brahmas, those are 2 good teams right there. So that's going to be interesting. And then Sunday, there's only 1 game, and that's at 2:00, and that's on Fox Sports Channel, FS1 of Fox Sports at 2:00, and that's the 2 losers. They're both teams are 0-2 or 0-3. Yeah, because this is the 4th week. They're 0-3. So that's going to be the game of the losers there as far as that goes, and such. So okay, so that's the USFL football, and we'll get into it a little bit more so tomorrow during the. Let's see if I can bring up the. Let me present this, and that's what we're looking at, the USFL, or the Let's Talk Football, USFL football, that is tomorrow at let's see, can I shut that off? Oh, I know how I'm hitting the wrong button. I gotta hit this is just like, I'm hitting the button off to the right here, and there's buttons up here, and these buttons up here are just those buttons, and the little box down here that has my little picture that when I talk and it outlines in green. It's so reminiscing of the Vocal platform, which I liked. I liked the Vocal platform. That's back during the old Haps days and stuff. So I think this is Vocal. I'm sure this is Vocal. It just has all those. They streamlined it. And it's not as busy, but it's very very neat as far as that goes. Okay, I'm going to turn off the ticker tape because we're going to be doing some present, and I don't want my mug shot of this simple man being overlooked. We had a little excitement here. We know this is an election year, but we did have one of the candidates. And is this guy a candidate? Yeah, I guess you could say he's a candidate. Let me see. Let me get this over here on. Okay, yeah, we'll just go right there. Oh, you're mowing and it's freezing, Tim. I just seen that, Tim. You're mowing and it's freezing. Oh my God! What? Oh, you're getting the lawn mowed, huh? Is it raining out there, Tim? Tim Fan's letting us know that he's mowing this morning, so he must not be working. So you're mowing the lawn at 7:28 in the morning out there in Ohio or in Michigan, freezing. At least you're getting the lawn mowed. Oh, that's great. Thank you for sharing that, Tim. That was 6 minutes ago. Sorry for the delay, Tim. Tim Fan 40. Yeah. And it's 40 degrees out. Is that what you're saying? 40 degrees? Yeah, you're 8 degrees less than us. So yeah, I guess that 40 degrees isn't bad. Just put a jacket on. You'll be fine. Get the lawn mowed. How long does it take you to mow your lawn? Usually when I mow the lawn, I just did around the house. I mowed the lawn Wednesday, and just around the house and down along the side street there. It took me about an hour, a little less than an hour. You got the north wind. But how long does it take you to I have my it takes you 6 hours to mow? Man, that's okay. You got a lot of property there, my friend. I have my your cohorts on. Okay, that's to keep you warm. Okay, Tim. Tim, you always crack me up. Okay. That is funny. So you must be mowing the lawn listening to my sorry ass. Yep. Okay, there we go. Okay. Let's see. We did have coming through. We had one of the candidates' tour buses, and this is a candidate that is probably he's not going to go any bigger than the top two dogs that are in the race. But it's interesting because he came through the local area. I'm not sure if he came through. Let's see. Campaign man. You got 20 acres you mow? Holy shit. Do you grow stuff on that 20 acres? I know what 20 acres looks like. That's like the back field out here is about 15 to it's just under 20 acres. So I know how big that is. That's a good stretch of land. Do you grow anything on there, or do you just that's pretty interesting. That's a lot of property right there. Okay, so the tour bus came through, and I don't think the candidate was there. Oh, you're at work and it's company's property. Okay, I got you. Okay, so that's what you're doing. You don't have a regular job you're working, so you're taking care not just a barn. Okay, gotcha. Okay, you're taking care of the company that you work for. Okay, gotcha. Company, not mine. Okay, you're doing the company's. Okay. So I don't think this the candidate was here, but I guess these candidates, they have these tour buses. Let me bring this up here on the present. Let's see, present, and it's RF Kennedy's tour bus was in the area. As far as that goes, so I forgot to hit the present button. There we go. And so he wasn't here, but his tour bus was. So that makes big news here in this rural area of upstate New York. Binghamton is it's smaller than Syracuse. It's a small to medium size town as far as that goes. And let's go ahead and play this and hear what this.
The tour bus for independent presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. appeared on the Binghamton University campus today. This marks the first of 3 stops for Team Kennedy in the Southern Tier, as the bus will appear tomorrow at SUNY Broome and then in Kirkwood on Saturday. Members of the campaign team say they are looking to gain support from college students as they believe younger voters are dissatisfied with their choices for the 2024 presidential election.
So we're trying to raise awareness that we need to get 45,000 signatures in 45 days to get Kennedy on the ballot in New York. So we're just driving around with the campaign bus to generate interest.
The Kennedy team is also hosting meetings to bring awareness to his campaign. One's at 5:30 tonight and another at 6:30 at the Broome County Public Library. 12 News' Kevin Quinn will have more tonight on these meetings at 10 and 11.
So Robert F. Kennedy Jr., his tour bus is here to make awareness at the Binghamton University, which is a major university here. It's actually in Vestal. It's not Binghamton, but they call it the Binghamton University. It's right there on the between. Well, it's mostly on Vestal, but it's right there next to Binghamton, the city of Binghamton. And Binghamton University, a big university, good university. Not as big as say Notre Dame or USC or stuff like that, but they're a good size campus. And it sort of reminds me that seeing this article, the tour bus showing up, it's like back in the old days as far as going to the college and getting the younger vote and stuff like that. My thoughts about Robert F. Kennedy, I don't agree with him totally. I've thought about voting for him. Why not? He seems like I'm really surprised he's not on the Democratic ticket as far as that goes. I think he'd be a more viable candidate than the current president, but that's the way things work on that side. Of course, you have in all the polls there currently, and I'm just saying you can look at the polls. Former President Trump is leading. So is that a good sign, bad sign? I guess that depends on who you talk to. So it's going to be an interesting election year. So, but I thought that was just a neat thing to see Robert F. Kennedy Jr. As far as that goes, because I think it's this June. Because April is always the month that Martin Luther King was assassinated. I think it was April 1st or 2nd, years back, and then it was 2 months later in June of '68 that Robert F. Kennedy's junior father was assassinated when he was running for president. It just that I just found that it's very interesting. Let's see. We did have a fire here. I got two articles, one from Fox and one from WBNG there, just to give you these news things I'm showing you. I don't have any affiliation to these news agencies. It's just the local news outlets that I watch and I consume their news. This is a fire that broke out. We got two articles, so it gives you, if anything, it gives you the perspective of what it's like on the fire ground. So fire breaks out on Eli Street in the town of Dickerson, and we'll go ahead and see what this one has to say.
And the back half of a home on Eli Street is completely charred after a fire tore through earlier today. Just before noon, the call came in for a fire at 7 North Ely Street. A few minutes later, it was upgraded to a 2-alarm call. Crews from Port Dickinson, 5 Mile Point, Shenango Bridge, and Hillcrest were all on the scene. State troopers and NYSEG also responded. The fire was out just before 1, and a Fox 40 crew on scene said investigators arrived shortly after. And the back half of a home on.
So that's the first one. Let's get to the second one here. It's more or less an update. Let's see. Let's go ahead and let's see. Does that switch over? Let's see if that switches over. Okay, that switches over. This is house occupants escaped. That's always good news to know that they escaped, and there's no injuries as far as that goes. And this is more or less, this article came out a couple hours, so this is more of an update to that particular fire. So let's see what they say.
An update to a story we brought you earlier today. Fire departments from across the area responded to 7 North Eli Street in Dickinson just before noon. According to the Port Dickinson Fire Department, initial reports said that 4 people were attempting to exit the house before successfully escaping as crews arrived. Following a 2-front effort by firefighters on scene, damage was limited mainly to one side of the house. Still, the house has been deemed uninhabitable and the occupants are being assisted by the Red Cross. Emergency vehicles left the area around 2:15, and the Broome County Bureau of Fire Investigation is still investigating the cause of the fire.
So that was the only local news concerning fire. And like I said, the big thing as far as that goes is the fact that there was no injuries, as far as that goes, and that's always a good thing. And I still follow. I like looking at these. I look at the videos and I can see all the guys. They have their protective gear on, and they have a good turnout as far as that goes. But it's very hard to get firefighters to volunteer. I used to be a volunteer for about 10 years after I got out of the service. Maybe 15 years. I haven't been a volunteer. It's just something I don't. I used to have a passion for it. Now I don't. It's a younger person's game. There's a lot more you have to know. There's a lot more time involved in the training and stuff. And I've done it for more than close to 50 years with the volunteering. And as far as hey, Bernie, good day, sir. Good day, my friend. How have you been, mate? I've been very good, Bernie. How are you doing, sir? I've been enjoying, just so you know, I've been enjoying your Instagram threads as far as your trip that you took to New Zealand. I know that you've been back for a little bit, maybe, but I do enjoy Bernie from down under there, from Australia, where it's a late night over there where he's at. It's what time is it over where our good friend Bernie? It's 10:39. Over there in Sydney. I think he's. Are you around Sydney or Melbourne? I forgot. He's over there in Australia, though. The great continent and great country of Australia. But things are going good with me, Bernie, and I hope they're well. I see the pictures of your mom and stuff that you posted up. I appreciate that as far as that goes, and it's always good to see you. Got a couple biceps problems. Oh, you're in Melbourne. Okay. You have some biceps. Yeah, you got some big arms there, my friend. You look like you could probably. So you're over in the Melbourne area. Okay, Melbourne, where it's currently I'm showing it's 10:40, 55 degrees. You got clear skies over there in Melbourne, where it's cloudy, and over in Sydney. So Melbourne, Australia, down there on the southern coast of Australia. And glad to have you here. Glad to have you spending some of your time with us here and popping in and all that. So great to have you here. And got a couple of tears. Oh, okay. Be careful then. Let them heal. That takes a while you get those things, they tear. It's just like in the leg. You got to give it time. It's frustrating because we don't like to be tied down, in a manner of speaking, where we're not supposed to move. If we don't move, we're healing. So take care of yourself, sir. As far as that goes, find out next week okay. So it's one of those deals. You got to rest, see if you heal, see if there's any progress, because if there's no progress, that's the next step. You got to go for surgery. So, all right, just take it. Do you know how did you do the tears on your biceps? Do you have an idea of what happened there? How you did that? If you don't mind me asking. And Bernie, I know Bernie since the Haps. I think, were you on Blab, Bernie? I think you were on Blab also. Talking on the phone. Okay, no problem. You're talking on the phone and watching me. No problem. That's fine. Go at it, my friend. Go at it. That's okay. Strange, hey? Yeah, that's strange. Yeah. But I appreciate you being here, popping in. You're a good. I've known Bernie for a long time. I know that. I've known him. I've known him since the Haps days, and I think I remember him from Periscope. I wasn't really a big Periscope broadcaster. I broadcast a little bit. I was still doing I was still heavily into doing the audio. And so I heard this Oh, you heard the snap. Ooh, be careful, my friend. Be careful. We got real time. Just take it slow, my friend. Take it slow. Yeah, well, we've known Bernie here, and he's coming in over on the Twitch. I'm over here. I'm broadcasting from Rumble Studios, just to let you know, and I'm broadcasting from Rumble into Twitch, Bernie. So this broadcast is coming from Rumble, broadcasting into Twitch as well as X Live, and it's something new that I'm doing now. It has reminiscence of the old Haps days as far as the there is an app also you can broadcast from, the Rumble app. What is it called? The Rumble. You got the regular Rumble app, Rumble, and then you have Rumble Studio, the Rumble Studio app. And I'm using Rumble Studios on the desktop. There is an app, and you can broadcast from it, just to let you know. It's just something I'm using. I'm enjoying using it. And me and Tony D, who I know you know, Tony D, our brother veteran, and good friend and fellow broadcaster there. He's been using it. He was here earlier. I know he's at the day job. He still works. He's a working stiff, and I should download it again. Well, it's a new app. It's not Rumble. You have Rumble, but this is Rumble Studios. They just released it last month. Okay, there's two Rumble apps. So the app that and I'm actually using it here as my producer. I have it right there. That's what you see right there on the Rumble app is what you basically see on the laptop or the desktop. Okay, it gives you a little clock and all that and stuff like that. And if I was to, the one thing about this, if I was to hit a button, see, that's what we said. I've got that. I can press a button right here on the phone, and I bring back my camera. I can use those buttons too. I can use this as a producer tool and stuff. So the app is multifunctional. I like it. Rumble Studios is going to be my mainstay for broadcasting. And if you got, I don't know, do you have time where I can bring you up, Bernie? Would you like to come up? I don't know. Am I following you on Twitter? I think I am. Let me check. I can bring you up. Would you like to come up for a minute? So not Rumble. Yeah, Rumble Studios. Rumble is just the viewing app, and you can upload on Rumble app. Rumble Studios. I'm half cut. Okay, no problem. Okay, I just say I can bring you up. I just have to send you the link. It's similar to StreamYards, eMux, and Friday night here. Okay, Friday night. Yeah, you're probably throwing back a few brews. But I just gotta find. I gotta see if I know I'm following you. So if I was to bring you up, I'd send you the link. I would send you the link via. I would DM it because I know we're following each other. So let me see if I can. I want to bring up. Let's see, Bernie Tigers. Let's see what is Bernie's. Hey, Buggy, stop! She's clawing at the chair. Hey. Oh, let me see if I can find you, Bernie. I can't seem to find you here. Let's see. Lots of laugh. Friday night here, yeah. Yeah, late Friday night. We're just getting our morning started, and Bernie's over there, and let's see, open link, another. Okay, that's how I can get to your. Okay, let's see, about. Let's see, did you? How do I find you? What's your Twitter handle, Bernie? I know I'm following you. I can't. Twitter is different. At Bernie Dole on Twitter. Okay, gotcha. Okay, let me see something here. Post. Let's see. We got to go at Bernie Dole. So I'm in my search. I'm using Bernie Tigers there, but it's Bernie Dole. Okay, let's see. Bernie Bernie Dole. Oh, there you are, Dole. Okay. Here's Bernie's. He's got. Oh God, I love that picture. Let me bring this up so the people can see who we're talking to. My good friend Bernie Dole. Let's see. Let's turn this off because when I present, I don't like. I'm the guy. Yeah, you're the guy. Here's the guy that we're talking to, folks. We're talking to Bernie Dole. Let's see. I gotta present. I'm almost there, Bernie. With Vanita, yes, exactly. With beautiful Vanita. Oh, why is that up there? I gotta go over here. Here we go. There we are. There's Bernie with Vanita. Yeah, God bless her. We all miss her, Bernie. We miss it. I miss her quick wit, and she was straight to the point. You did not want to get in an argument with her. I know. I loved. She had those broadcasts, and with beautiful Vanita so much. Yeah, we miss her so much. For those folks who don't know, Bernie and Vanita were going to go. They were going to get married, and she suddenly passed away. She is truly missed, but we remember her in our heart, though. She's still with us in our heart, and as far as that goes, let me see. Bernie, I'm going to send you the link. I'm going to go ahead and send you the link. If you want to come up, you're more than welcome to come up. And let me see if I can do this. She sure is. Thanks, Rich. Yes, she is. I miss her a lot too. I think about her all the time when we're broadcasting, because she brought us all joy over there on Haps. She was one of the good things over there on Haps as far as that goes. And let me see. How am I going to do this? Let's see. No, I don't want that. Oh, I know what I got to do. I got to do it this way. There we go. Hey, Bernie, I sent you the link to Rumble Studios. It's in your. It's in. I DM'd it to you. You can see that I DM'd it. As far as that goes, I'm showing some stuff I shouldn't be showing there. There we go. And let's see. Last time I messaged you was back. Oh, October. I haven't messaged you since October. Oh, wow. So let's see. If you want to come up, Bernie, you're more than welcome to come up. We'll just wait a little bit here to see if you would like to come up. But Vanita, she is surely missed, and I enjoyed her stream. She streamed quite frequently on Periscope, and I vaguely remember. But I knew Vanita, and I think Bernie. I remember you from I think Periscope. I think you were on Haps too, or no, on Blab. I mean, you were on Blab. So Bernie, if you come up, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get I'm gonna refresh my cup of coffee here, and I will be right back. So if you come up, just wait, and I'll bring you into the broadcast. I'll be right back, folks. Okay, we're back. We are back. We are back with the last cup of coffee here. And Bernie, I'm all excited about talking to Bernie here that I can pin up his. Oh, Tina. Hello, Tina. Apologize for being late, but I'm here nonetheless. I know you're Tina, our Jersey girls here. Bernie, I want you to know Vanita and I talked and all was good before she passed. I don't know if you knew that she was a beautiful person. Yes, she was a beautiful person. And she sure hello, Tina. Glad to have you here. As far as it goes, it's okay. I didn't think you. No, I'm just running late. You know, if there's Tony D. Tony D. saying hi to Tina and Tony. We got Bernie. Bernie Dole is in the audience as far as that goes in the on the Twitch side there. We're getting the folks coming in. Let's put some. I forgot I have this capability of bringing this up. And it's okay. I didn't think you were on. Yes, I'm on, and as far as that goes, and I think I'm on now. Hang on. Oh, hang on, Bernie. We're gonna bring Bernie. Oh, I'm sorry, Bernie. I had the. Hang on. Except. Okay, there's Bernie. We're going to bring Bernie up. Let me bring you up, Bernie. We got to go to. There's Bernie. Can you hear me, Bernie? How come I can't bring him up? Let's see. I'm in the present. He's in the queue. I see you in the back room, Bernie. It's showing I'm on. Okay, hang on. Oh, you know what? We got to go 3. Let me back out of this. Oh, that shouldn't matter. You got your camera turned on? You got to turn your camera on, Bernie. I don't see, and I don't see any audio for you. Your audio is off. I see you in the backstage down below. It's just like if you can see myself right here. There I am. Okay, that's coming up. So we do have camera capability. And so I do see you down below, but I don't know why it doesn't want. Let's try it again. Permanently mute. Could promote you to moderator? Let's promote him to moderator and see if that works. No, that doesn't work. Oh, there's Jack. I have you in the backstage, Bernie. Change to Dole. Yeah, I have it on Duo. I know I forget that, Tony. Thank you. I have it on Duo. I do have it on Duo. So Bernie just didn't activate his camera, I think. I'm just seeing his camera is off and his microphone is off from what I'm seeing. Because when, like for me, okay, I've got my phone here. And okay, Bernie, turn on the camera and mic. Yeah, Bernie, you got to turn the camera and mic on your side. There'll be a little button on the bottom there, as far as that goes. So, like, if I was to turn on, like, if I go to 3, I'm going to go to auto. I'm on auto right now, so you should come up automatically. On the bottom, Bernie, it's on the bottom. You got to activate your camera. So, like, if I was to activate my camera on my phone. Let me get this here. You've done that? It's indicating that you're not. That's strange. See, if I activate my camera, I'm on auto for multiple people now. Okay. So on my phone, if I just hit see, there I am. I got 2 up. Okay. And I can turn that off on the button on the bottom. So I'm seeing myself on my second camera. Go back and come back. Oh, there he is. Now you got to hit your microphone, Bernie. We got our good friend. Hang on. Let me clear this out so we can see Bernie. There's Bernie. We got the picture. There he is. His smiling face. We at least got your picture. There should be a button for your microphone because I don't have control of the mic. There should be a button, a toggle. I know you got. There we are.
Is that better?
I can hear you.
You can hear me. Okay, I'll turn this one off.
Bernie is up here. Good. Long time, my friend. Long time. Oh my God, this is great.
How are you, mate? Good to see you.
Good to have you. Right up front, Bernie. Thank you very much, sir, for being here. This is a real treat for me to have you up here. Were you on Blab? I think I met you on. No, okay, it was Haps.
No, I heard you say that before, Rich.
Yeah.
No, I was Periscope, and then I was went to Haps, and now I'm on Heckle, and now I'm on. Well, I've always been on Twitch.
Am I following you on Heckle? I'm on Heckle also. I can see the replays on Heckle now. Matter of fact, I've seen a couple of your replays, I think.
Yeah, I've done some streaming there recently. I was over in New Zealand 3 weeks ago, whatever.
Fabulous pictures.
Yeah. What was I going to say? What else? Come on. Twitch, Heckle, Periscope, and I was on Haps. That's right. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I might have seen you on Periscope. I wasn't a real big Periscope user because I was still doing the audio podcast. Haps came up. That's when I started doing this bit as far as
right.
And I liked Haps. And again, we all miss Fanita. She is one of the shining stars that came out of that the debacle of Haps when it imploded and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's the one shining thing that she remember her well. She was a good friend to all of us as far as that goes. And she kept a lot of us straight too. As far as you better watch your piece.
Me, excuse me language, but yeah, number one.
So what's this about your you got tears in your biceps?
Yeah, what happened? Well, first, I've had pain in this shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Here and up into the shoulder. So bicep, shoulder. Had it for a few weeks, didn't worry much about it, just sort of put up with the pain. And then the last week or two, I got bloody in the bicep here.
Right.
Hang on, I'm going to show you something.
Well, you were able to raise your arm. So, is there any pain?
A little bit.
Okay.
Hang on, let's see what I show. See those bruises?
Oh, yeah.
2 bruises there, 1 and 2, if I go back that way. But yeah, got 2 big bruises there. And
what caused that? How did you do that?
All I was doing, I was sitting on the telephone talking to my brother last week, and I heard this snap in my bicep. It was like, oh my God, what the hell's that? And it bruised up, as you see. And I went to the doctor, and he sent me for scans today. Had scans today, and the dude goes to me.
Let me put this up. Tony D's in the comments. He's saying, "Oh hell, he's stripping now."
Yeah, you don't want to see me.
Oh, that's Tina's laughing. No, but
Friday night drinks.
Hey, drink up, my friend. Drink up, my friend. If as back in my younger day, what's a good time for a beer? Anytime. It's not. And Tony say, "Fucking." I'm gonna put this up. He's oh, this is good. This is a real treat.
I've seen that, Tony. You prick.
See, Tony, he's calling.
Fucking
Oh my
hell.
God, this is great, Bernie. I just so this
So-
isn't. Go ahead.
Sorry, Rich. Can people see me on Rumble and Twitch now?
Yes,
Or how's
I
it
am
work?
broadcast. You're on Rumble, but I'm simulcasting on Twitch, and I'm also on Twitter X Live. Now, I got this other one. It's called Local. So I'm multicasting. That's the thing about this Rumbles. It's new. It was in beta back in January. It dropped as far as a fully functional program. And Rumble, a lot of people said, what's Rumble? Rumble is almost equal to YouTube. If you go there, there's a lot of content there.
Right.
It's a great platform. I've been on it for a couple years. There's two apps now. The one app that you had before, that was the one where you could just view it. And if you had a video, you could upload. They never had the live stream. Then they started doing the live stream. The only thing about the early parts of the live stream, which I started doing last year, is you have this, you have to put in the stream key. It was always a constant changing stream key. Now they have a static one. Mm-hmm. And then I just found that this last week, and it's been out since February 9th. And as soon as I opened it up, I'm like, this is just like Haps. I mean, I brought Tony up. And
it is, isn't it? Yeah.
We can bring up 9 people in this. I can broadcast to a total of 6 different places. I'm not broadcast. I'm just going to stick with YouTube, Rumble, Twitch, and X Live. I can go to YouTube. I do have it on something called if you look on the bottom, when you look on the bottom of my Rumble page, you'll say locals. That's just on the posting page for Rumble. It's a side posting page and stuff like that. So I'm very excited about it. Go ahead.
So if I'm on now, and I've got Twitter and I've got Twitch and I've got Rumble, which is not Rumble Studios. It's
but
just
you have a Rumble. Are you on Rumble?
Well, Rumble, but not Rumble Studios.
No, but you have a Rumble account.
I do, but I deleted it. Yeah.
What's your Rumble account?
I forget. I'd have to go and play for it, mate.
Well, if you find out, when you find out, direct message it to me, and I will follow you, sir. Okay.
Yeah.
And the thing with the app now, you broadcast on Instagram Lives, which I guess, do you like broadcasting on that platform?
I don't do lives on Instagram.
Oh, you just do the reels.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I do any lives, it's more likely Heckle. It used to be Twitch, but every time I used to do Twitch, they'd stay for a couple of weeks, and now they just disappear.
Yeah.
As soon as
they don't stay there. Okay, yeah. Now, here's the thing. If you get the Rumble app, it's very fluid. It's very simple as far as straightforward on broadcasting. You have to have an account. And what's Tony? You see what Tony says? He says, "Cheers, USOB." Laughing my effing ass off. And me too, you four. He's calling you a foreigner. It's like that's
just saying that.
But you could use that. You could use the Rumble app on your phone when you're traveling, and you can go ahead and start it on Rumble, and then you can before you hit go live, you can select. You can go to YouTube. You can go to Twitch. You can go to X Live. You can go to Facebook if you want.
Through that, right?
Okay, so it's the same as Restream and Prism Live, but they don't bring it. You're already broadcasting on Rumble, so you don't really, and it's giving you the function to broadcast, so you don't need that third party app.
What I was going to ask, okay, so I've got an account with Rumble, Twitch. So am I going live to those at the moment through my accounts or just and Twitter? Am I going live to Twitter? Following on Twitter.
You decide which one you want to activate. There's buttons up at the top when you start your broadcast. No, you won't see it here. I don't know if you can see who's total. We got right now we have a total of 7 people. 3 people on Rumble, 1 on Locals, 3 on Twitch, and X Live doesn't bring the number up. So I always got to go to the web page and stuff.
I can see that up here now.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many people? But when you set up your broadcast on either on the desktop, which I'm on right now, that's what I love about it, because the desktop is as fluid as the app, and you can select those. I could just stay on Rumble, but I haven't multicast since Haps, and this just seeing this when I saw what I saw, it's like
it works out well.
Yeah, yeah,
So
it
you
does.
go to each platform.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was just wondering whether, because I'm here now, whether I'm getting shown on my accounts,
Right.
on Twitter and Twitch.
Yeah, you got to activate. You got to give the authorization to Rumble to be able to go to your other accounts. And stuff
I
like
get
that.
you. So at the moment, I'm just going to your feeds.
Yeah. Like I said, this just dropped last month. I'm starting to use it. I'm here. I love this. This is. I've never been. I think the last time I was excited was when I first got on Haps about this, and it's just so people say, well, you're on Twitch. It's like, yeah, I can broadcast on Twitch, but Rumble is a good platform. And it's just something we have more. I always say this: we have more tools now than we did when we were on Haps.
Because when Haps sorry to interrupt. If I download, do I have to download studios.rumble.com?
No, you just go to the Google Play or the iStore and look up Rumble.
Or Rumble, just
Rumble Studio. Yeah, just Rumble, and you see Rumble Studio. I have the Rumble app. I'm going to probably get rid of the shit can it because I'm not going to be using it, because you can always look on a browser on your Rumble. But the Rumble Studio app, fully functional studio in your back pocket, whatever phone, iOS or Android.
Yeah, right. I'll have to play. Download it again and see what I can do.
Yeah,
I've got to run.
You got to go. What's that?
PP.
Okay. Do you want me to wait? You're gonna come back, or because I don't want to take up your time because it's late.
No, you're right, mate. Bring up Tony. Get him up there, little.
Well, no, Tony's at work. Tony chimes in. He's at work right now, so we're just starting our morning. So Tony has this thing where he can chime in where he works, and I really appreciate that and stuff like that. It says, "Take your ass on."
I gotta go. I know to pee. I gotta leave.
Yeah, go ahead. Go. I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you.
Talk to you all soon.
Okay.
All right.
I appreciate you being up here, Bernie. Oh, there was Bernie. That's great. Bernie Dole, my friend. Okay. Geez, lost my. I gotta bring up these comments here. We had Tony with fucking Bernie. Oh my God. And Tina's laughing. So that was a real treat to have Bernie up here. I really appreciate Bernie Dole coming in from Melbourne, Australia. Jeez. I'm busy shop nuts. Yeah. So Bernie, I've known him again. I've known Bernie since Haps. He's another Haps folks that we brought up here. And let's see. Tony's talking to us. He's saying we mess with each other all the time in Cantina. Okay, I see. I never got on the Cantina because it was a closed system. But we have Bernie up here. That this has been a great Friday. I think Fridays. Let's see. Last Friday we had Ted Hicks up, so that's always good. So that's fantastic as far as that goes, and it takes us up here to 2 hours. So I don't have to. That is a real treat. That is a real treat when you can bring somebody else up and that you haven't seen. I think the last time I actually talked to Bernie on a live stream is going back to the Haps days. So this is fantastic to be able to. It's this fluid. I can send you the app, and he just clicked the app, and he just a little. He has the fat finger. He has the big fingers like I do as far as trying to hit those little buttons to bring up the camera and stuff like that. So I'm glad and very happy that we're able to share this with our good friend Bernie from around the world. That's the thing about this live stream. You can be international, and it's great. And I'm enjoying it. So this has been a fantastic broadcast, and we appreciate Bernie for coming up. He was coming in on the Twitch side, and as far as that goes, and I haven't looked at my Twitter live. Let me see. What's the Twitter live look like? Or X live, I should say. No, we don't want that. Not that one. We don't want that one. Let's see. We want this one. This is the one we want right here. Let's see. How many people? How come? No. Oh, I know what. I'm hitting the wrong link. I'm hitting the Rumble link, and I should be going down. Oh, there we are. Okay, we've got. Okay, there we are. Well, and we've got six viewers over there, along with the 7 here. We got a total of 13 viewers. So thank you very much for you folks for being here. As far as on the broadcast, watching and stuff like that, greatly appreciate it. It's I think this is going to be the format. Going from Rumble onto cheers, mate. Yes, cheers. Yes, we got Bernie. You just send me a text. Cheers. If you're there, Bernie, cheers. Thank you for being here. Let me see. Let me get him. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir. A real treat having you in the broadcast. And we'll be talking at you. Okay, just sending Bernie a message on it. It's good to connect with good old friends there. Bernie Dole. He's Richmond Football Club, Alpine Union. Tell Tony to do some work. Tony, he stays. Bernie's DMing me saying, "Go get some work done, sir. You're slacking off," he said. Australia once defeated England 5-0. And he loves the cricket. He loves Test cricket. So we got 6 people over there on the Twitch or X side, and we thank Bernie Dole for being here. As far as that goes, tell him shut the. I'm not going to DM that. If Bernie's watching, he says. This is for you, Bernie. If you're still there watching, tell him to shut the fuck up. They're going back and forth there. Bernie's he's enjoying a cold brew. And again, we appreciate him, sir. We appreciate you, sir, for coming up. Again, a real treat when you're able to bring somebody up. And if anything, it's testing the functionality of Rumble Suite. And it works flawlessly. You just have to get used to it as far as that goes. All right, we're at our 2-hour mark, and again, that was real fun there. The last 30 minutes to talk with somebody that's around the world, finishing their day, as we're just getting our day started. But we're going to go ahead and exit stage left here, folks, and get our day started. I want to say thank you very much. Going back in the comments here, thank you, Tony D, for being here. Salute to you, sir. And thank you, Tina, for being here also. Greatly appreciated. Thank you, Big Juice 757 for being here in the broadcast, in the chat from the Twitch side. Thank you, first-time chatters, first-time people here, Wheelo and I Ate Glue Twice. I think one of those guys, if not both of them, are coming in from Australia as well. Thank you, Tim Fan 40, who's mowing 20 acres of lawn there as far as that goes. Again, thank you, Tim Fan 40. Glad to have you. And thank you very much to our very good friend over there in Melbourne, Australia, Bernie Dole, as far as that goes. Tony, I will get with you. Oh, there's Bernie. Thank you. I got to put this one up. Bernie and Tony are getting at it here in the broadcast. There you are, Tony. That's what Bernie, thank you again. I really appreciate it, sir. Thank you. He's telling Tony, I will get you, effer. Again, a real treat, my friend. Bernie, thank you very much. And Tina, she's laughing her ass off as they're going back and forth there, and as far as that goes. And and I gotta here's Tony's response. Whatever, you effer. Okay, enough with the effers. All right, folks, this is Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on the Rumble, at Fireman Rich over there on X, or at Fireman Rich over there on Twitch, at Fireman Rich on Twitch, at Fireman Rich on X Live or X, at Fireman Rich on Truth Social, Blue Skies, Instagram Threads, as well as the real Fireman Rich on the Facebook, the public Facebook. And I want to thank all those that were here in the chat. I greatly appreciate that. And we're going to be getting our day started and get out and get a morning walk here. We got some possible rain coming in as far as that goes. It's getting a little dark. We might get some sprinkles. But you all have a great one. Bernie, you have a great evening there in Melbourne, Australia. Everybody else, have a great day today. Rich Roberts again, wishing you all well. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks. Thanks again. I'll have another drink. Cheers. Sounds great. Take care, folks.